What is up, people of the internet? It's Shocky here, back with another commentary on Black Ops 2. This game sucks. Just kidding, the game doesn't suck. Well, in ways it does, but not many. What I really want to talk about today is just basically not my frustration about the game. My frustration about how you have to play the game. It has nothing to do with how you have to use newbie guns, because you don't. You don't have to use newbie guns. It has nothing to do with, like, the idea that, oh, you have to run the high kill streaks in order to get decent gameplays. Because I like that. I like that idea. I like that there's a lot of guns that I could use, but I just choose not to use. There's a lot of decent guns in the game, and I like that. The thing I don't like about this game is the idea that playing in a party is the only way, or is, like, not a viable option. Because you can either, in a party, you can either get really fun games, or you just stomp people consistently. You'll get those games consistently in a party, but what those games will lack is they'll lack 75, 100 kills. You don't get that in the full party. If you do, you got a lucky game where your party's sucked ass. If you, like, do that, and the only way you can do that is, like, being like, oh, party, don't help me Cat B, don't run high kill streaks, don't run anything other than, like, a UAV, because I don't want you to know where they are unless I get a VSAT. That's basically all you can do to prevent your teammates from getting high, or from that's so bullshit. But that's the only way that you can really prevent your teammates from getting a lot of kills, is just force them to run crap. And I predicted that with this game. I said it's just going to be a fight for the air if you play in a party. And that's how Black Ops 1 was. That's how this game is. It's not a fun game to play. Oh my god, that guy got a 4-piece with the Cat 40. Why am I going after the AFK guy? They all just respawned to my left. But that guy got a 4-piece with the Cat 40. That was nice. That was nice. But if you want to play a respawn game mode in this game, or any game mode, if you want to play it with a party in this game, with more than, let's say, 6v6, you want to play with more than 2 people in a party. If you play with 2 people, you should do fine. It's in 6v6 anyways. I'm sorry, I'm, like, sniffling and breathing a lot. I think I'm kind of sick. My nose is all stuffy. I can't breathe through my nose like I normally do in commentaries, so that's why you hear me take these breaths. But, it's just not fun for playing in parties. You can't do this. You can't get a gameplay like this in a party. You just won't, because you don't have teammates that aren't going for the capture kills. You don't have teammates that aren't constantly fighting to get B for you. You can't do that. If you're, like, in a full party, you can't be the one person doing that. If I was in a full party and I'm in the position I am now, there'd be a teammate in that building to my left. The spawns would have just flipped. Because the people I play with aren't stupid. They would have known, hey, there's a VSAT up. Why don't we push? We know where they all are. How'd that guy not kill me? And it's just stupid, like, how this game works. Like, in MW3, basically everybody I played with, it'd be, like, normally 1 or 2 guys in the party who want to run support for themselves, or they'd run assault, and I have no problem with that. You don't have to run support for me. The only time I ever made people run support was when I was doing those big-ass live streams where I was going for 25 mobs, and, like, for me, it would take me 50 mobs. It took me, I think, 20 hours. But I did 25 in 6 hours one time, because I'll just play kill confirmed. But when I want to play domination, get those fast mobs, it takes me a little longer because of some bullshit deaths. But that's besides the point. Like, if I wanted to, that's the only time I ever made people run a certain thing for me. Otherwise, if we went against, like, a douchebag tryhard lobby, I might say one person run support, or a couple people run it. Everybody pull out your tryhard guns. I want to mob these people. That'd be basically the only time I ever told people what to do, and it would be, like, people I knew that would be willing to run support. I would never just, like, in those situations, have a random guy do it. I'd normally have someone that I knew in my party that would be like, alright, just for this game, Steve, or Shocky. You guys know me, Shocky, but, yeah. But, like, this game is just not, it's not possible. You can't do that. It's no fun playing a party unless you're in competitive mode, and none of my friends like competitive kind of stuff. I mean, the ones that do don't talk, so you can't do that with competitive people. I mean, for anyone I know that would like to be in a competitive team with me, or you don't talk for the most part. Like, you know who you are if you don't talk when we play and I ask for callouts, and your callout is after you die you tell me where he was. Come on, man. But that's just how it is, and I can't play with competitive like that, and, like, that's the only way I honestly think I would have fun on this game, is if people did callouts the entire time, and people don't do them, so it kind of gets in the way. And MW3, I love playing in the party. I love The idea that I can just mess around and I'll still win every single game. Even if I don't want to try, I won't lose as long as I play. I just love that. It's just, oh, I love the idea that I'm in a party, nothing can stop me. If there's a bunch of super duper tryhards, I can always put on my panties and I poop on them. Even if my teammates don't, I still did good. Whatever. It's just, in this game you can't, I'm really frustrated with that. I can't play alone, or I can't play in a party and have fun. Because like I said, it's fighting for the air. It's fighting for flag caps. It's just fighting for everything in this game. For points, for your point streaks. I mean, if objective play didn't matter and they lowered the amount of point streaks, this game would still be fun to me probably, because I would just have people not run the same ones I run, and we'd all be getting our high ones. And that's the other thing. There's no like Moab like thing. So if I wanted to run assault in that game, I'd just tell everybody to run specialist. If I was running specialist and we were playing Dom, I'd just say don't run something that'll flip the spawn. I tell them to run like a predator missile. I'd say you can still run your assault streaks, don't run helis, and don't run gunship kind of stuff. And it would be fine. They'd just run lower stuff, and they'd still do their thing, and still get their quad predator missiles and whatnot, and we'd all have fun. But in this game, you can't do that kind of stuff. And even when I'm like, need that little extra boost to Cat B in this game, I don't get it, or I get too much of it. There's no happy medium in this game. There just isn't. And that's just, it's the thing that frustrates me. I don't know what you guys want to see from Black Ops 2 from me, because multiplayer, it's either I am playing it like this and having no fun, I'm lagging it up at my dad's house, which I'm at Monday through Thursday, so I can't really deal with the internet there, and I just play offline games, just try to pass time, and I have all these videos saved for you from the weekend. Like, I make a week's worth of videos, other than like, if I want to do a commentary like this, I make all the other videos on Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays. So if you're seeing all those live comms and all that, that's not Monday through Thursday, that's my weekend. I spend probably 4 hours on a weekend just doing 2 sessions, because I want to make sure I have it set up. I want to make sure everything's fine. I'm doing the rendering and syncing everything up and all that stuff. That's a good chunk of my weekend is that. And yeah, I have to make sure it's all rendered out and ready to upload, because if I won't, unless I do schedule uploader, I have to make sure that I'm not going to waste any time here, because the internet might get poopy and the video won't go up till like 9 at night. And then sometimes that does happen, probably with this video, because I'm doing it at 5, which is really late for getting it rendered and getting it up. But I do apologize for that. What I'm probably going to do with Black Ops 2 is I'm going to probably start doing some zombie stuff, because that doesn't use a lot of my internet, and even if I was playing with 1 or 2 people, I probably could just do that on a weekend, and I'd still be able to upload that for you guys. But I'm also thinking about doing like a Pokemon Let's Play, which would be kind of fun. I don't know if I have anything on my computer that I could do that with right now, so that might have to wait for a little. And when Crisis 2 comes out, I am getting that, so I'm probably going to upload a bunch of videos on that when that comes out. If there's a single player that is worth doing a Let's Play on, I might do that. I'm not sure about that. I don't know if people like Crisis single players. You guys let me know. Have a nice day. 97 and 5. Peace out.